Hi there. I think it will be a really fast one shot kind of thing. I'll do it right now. Um, Hi everyone. My name is Kenny. I am a bachelor student in my senior year now. I'm studying economics and mathematics. Um, and I just want to say a couple of things about why I'm starting this channel, what to expect, what will you see here, probably, hopefully. Um, it's called my Feynman technique, and you probably all know who Richard Feynman is, a Nobel Prize winning scientist, who worked in Manhattan Project, etc. Um, so, what what is called the Feynman technique? It's a technique for studying. Um, so he basically claimed that if um, if you want to get better at something, the best way to do that is try to teaching someone else or pretending to be teaching someone else. So if you're at the point where you know something, you should be able to explain it to someone else, and that's a good way to kind of check if you're really as good as you think you are. So I'm studying economics and mathematics, and I want to try like take stuff that I'm studying myself, and try to explain it to other people because it can be useful for both me and someone else, who's probably struggling with the same kind of problems I was struggling with, or the same topics, etc., etc. Um, so this summer, I've taken linear algebra and analysis, like mathematical analysis classes, and so I wanna go through problems we went through in my class and just solve a couple of problems, doing the step-by-step solution thing. Uh, I'm talking about problems from two books. Linear Algebra Done Right by Sheldon Axler for linear algebra, and Baby Rudin, Walter Rudin's Principles of Mathematical Analysis book for analysis, right? Um, both books are uh, it's not maybe that hard to find answers to problems from those books, especially from Rudin's one, because it's an older one, But for Sheldon Axler's book on linear algebra, there's a new edition now, so there are many new problems which are harder to like search on the web, and I went through these problems, I've solved them, so now I can just take my solutions and kind of go through them again, but now um, making it into YouTube content, because I want to get better in linear algebra, and I think it's a good way for me to do that and for someone else to take advantage of that. And the same with analysis. Rudin's book is a really hard book. It's like some proofs from this books were really, I would say, frustrating. Took me days to come up with a solution, and yeah. So I think I might I might make videos for people who are going through the same like struggles as I did, but maybe they need a hint or some kind of help, or they're preparing for an exam, or whatever it is. I want to help them, and I want to help myself to get better at math by teaching it, or at least explaining math. That's one thing I want to do. The second thing I want to talk about is my experience as a visiting student um, in the United States in two universities. I went to summer programs uh, at two universities in the United States, at Stanford University and UC Berkeley, to be specific. And there's not that much content on that topic, at least not that much content coming from students who went there, not school officials. So I want to kind of, fill this gap, um, talk about what I did there, what did I like, what I didn't like, what are my maybe like recommendations to one considering going there. Maybe say a couple of things about classes I took there, etc., etc. So those are two things. I want to explain some math. I want to talk about my summer sessions, like, both of them. And also, maybe since I'm an economics and mathematics student, I also might try making some videos about math or, excuse me, economics, or some, game theory, econometrics, maybe finance, uh, just to walk you through classes I am taking now as a senior student. Um, One thing I should say probably is that I'm obviously not like not American, not British, so I'm an international for someone watching it. Um, but I think still the way we learn stuff is different to some extent, but the basics are the same. So I hope that if I, for example, make a video about stuff they teach me in my class in my university will still be like something people who study, for example, in America can use, or anywhere else actually. That's why I want to make videos in English, not in my native language, just because English is an language for students. Most of stuff I think we search for it in English, just because many people speak it. There's a higher chance that there might be a like a helpful source of information in English. So I want to potentially become one of those sources for at least for some specific subjects, specific math and economics problems. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just it's my very first time like trying to post anything. Um, yeah, I hope this will turn into something. See ya.